Kind of spicy today. Good morning, everybody. Got me some Tazo green tea today. I have not been drinking coffee because I haven't really been in the mood to make coffee in the French press. So I've been doing tea, and I think I might just get some instant coffee for those days that I just don't feel like making coffee. It was really cold last night, but today it's pretty warm, and it was pretty warm yesterday. So I am probably going to work out after this video. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the video I did a couple days ago. I talked about why I left Oklahoma, and I feel like a lot of people got the sense that I was sad. And I mean, even my mom called me and asked if I was okay, and she was like, I just could hear the sadness in your voice. And I feel like, so because I was like in the middle of the woods and it was super windy that day, I was just trying to speak very loudly. And I feel like that kind of made my voice maybe sound like I was trembling a little bit. And so I feel like maybe I didn't explain myself very well. But I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm single. I'm on my own. I'm free. In the sense, like, it's like I don't even know, like, what to do with myself, because I've never been where I'm at mentally or physically. I feel like I'm just in a really good place in my life. And when I say, like, I feel like something's missing, I don't mean, like, I'm depressed and I feel like, you know, there's a hole in my heart that needs to be filled. Like, I feel like I'm just ready to go. I'm ready for this adventure, and like, I'm ready. I feel like just being on the road and like doing the things that I want to do and like set out to do, that's what's gonna like give me that sense of fulfillment, is just living my life and like finding that happiness. And like, I am happy, but finding that happiness like in the raw moments of being out in nature and being in the beauty. You know, like I said, I think at some point I have an appointment on the 10th in Dallas, so I have to stay here until then. And so I feel like I'm getting more and more like anxious to just get out and go. And I was actually going to go to the Sam Houston National Park, but I feel like at this point, I only have 5 days left until I have to do the appointment. And I feel like it would be a waste of a drive if I like forced myself to drive out there. It'd be dark by the time I got there, stay for a couple of days, and then the same thing, it'd be dark by the time I get back. And I'd only have like 4 days. So I decided against that. But I'm still at Jessica's parents, and so it's like, it's super pretty out here. I don't feel like, you know, they expect me to be here for, you know, a couple weeks at most, like if I need to, which I won't be here that long. But I am feeling restless in the sense that I don't want to have to stay in one place too long, and especially when I'm on someone else's property. Like, I appreciate it so much that they're letting me stay, and I know that they don't mind that I'm here, but I feel like I don't want to overstep or like overstay my welcome. And so I'm just ready. I'm really ready to get on the road, and I am really happy. And I mean, I know that there's going to be people who will literally tell me that I'm not, and there has been, which I think is hilarious. But I mean, I'm in a really good spot, and you know, I'm doing the things that I love to do. Like here, if I'm not outside, like if I'm inside, I'm reading, you know, I'm cleaning and organizing and just getting myself put together, and I enjoy that. And I'm able to exercise and enjoy the beauty around here. And I go walk in the woods, and just right here, and like by the creek and stuff, I take the cats on walks, and it's just been a really nice, like, short getaway. And then I just feel like maybe I didn't explain that in that other video. And I don't want people to think that I'm sad or that I'm upset. Like, I'm in a really good place in my life. I'm still very young, and I'm still, everything I'm doing right now is new to me. This is all new territory for me, and I'm doing it on my own. So it's scary in that aspect, but I'm excited for it, and I definitely have to be more independent than I've ever been. And so I don't want people to think that I'm in a dark place, because I'm really not. I'm in probably the best place I've ever been in. And I know that a lot of people, a lot of people were assuming my religion and my relationship with God, and they're like, you're not lonely, you're not, that piece that you're missing is Jesus, like, you need Jesus. And it's like, first of all, I don't want to get too touchy on the subject of religion, because to me it's honestly no one's business, but my relationship with God is between him and I. And a lot of people were like, well, you're not doing God's work if you're not talking about it. This is a van life channel. I'm not a preacher, you know, that's not what this channel is. And so I'm not going to preach to you guys and tell you guys who you should believe in, who you shouldn't believe in, tell you that you're right or you're wrong. That's not my place. If someone wants to come to me privately, and if they want to speak to me about God, like, they can do that privately in a message or something. But, well, that's not what my channel is about. That's all I'm going to say about that. I could go on, but that's just how I feel. This is a van life channel. You're here to watch van life. You're not here to see me go get an apartment and live in an apartment. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. This is a van life channel. That's my journey. That's my goal right now, is to live in my van and go travel. And that it is what it is. I guess this kind of turned into like a ranting video, but I'm in a really good place. I've actually felt more connected with God lately than I have in a really long time. And that's all you need to know. And as far as my happiness goes, even if I have days where I feel sad, which I'm sure I will, and I know I have in the past, I'm a very emotional person. So half the time I don't know if it's just because I'm being emotional or if I really am sad. And almost 100% of the time, once I get over it, I'm like, yeah, I was just being emotional, because I'm an emotional person. And there's moments in my life where I could literally just watch a movie and it'll touch me in such a way that I will bawl my eyes out. And, you know, like, my friends can attest to this. You know, Jason will totally tell you, yeah, she cries a lot. That's just who I am. But that's not to say that I'm not extremely happy right now. There's some things in my life, of course, I wish were different, but we can't control everything in our lives, and we can only make do with what we have. And I'm grateful for everything that I have, and all the people in my life, and the people that love me, and of course there's the people that I, you know, love more than anything. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful to have them. And I'm truly in the best place I've ever been mentally. And I feel like I haven't even truly gotten to travel the way that I want to yet. And I already feel like this experience is really helping me grow, and it's kind of not changing me, but it's helping me think differently, and it's challenging me. I love that, because for the past 10 years, I don't think I've ever felt challenged in the way that I do now. And so it's been a really great experience for me, and I can't wait to get on the road and like challenge myself even more so than I have this past week. I do plan on going back to Jason's, like I said in my other video. I just don't know when exactly that's gonna be, you know? And I guess like my biggest, I would say, pet peeve is like people asking me, and it's more just like the people that are actually in my inner circle, what my plan is. Like, my mom's always asking me, like, well, what's your plan? What's your plan? Like, where are you planning on going? And I don't necessarily make plans. I don't want to. I don't want to say I'm going to do something and then change my mind, and then you guys are expecting me to go do something else, or, you know, my friends and family, and then I'm like, well, I don't know. I woke up today and I just really wanted to go to this other place, so I'm going to go do that because I have the freedom to do so. That's why I don't necessarily make plans. Like whenever my plan was to go to Austin, it was like I didn't plan on actually going to Austin. I just wanted to head down to the Austin area. But now, just kind of in my mind, working out weather-wise, working out some type of route that's going to be warm enough for me and the cats during the winter. It'll be a very slow trek, but I feel like that's just what's best for me right now, and that's how I've been feeling for about a week. And like I said, that could change, so that's why I don't like making plans. So I won't say anywhere in particular. I'm just gonna, when the time is right, like after the 10th, I'm just gonna I'll be in the van, but I'm just gonna go. You know, like sometimes you just gotta take the plunge and get out there. And so that's, like, honestly, I wish I could leave today. I'm trying to figure out if there's anywhere I can go that wouldn't be too long of a drive, but would be worth going for a couple of days. But I just feel like you have to really drive pretty far away from Dallas to find really anything of what I'm looking for. So I might just have to stay put. I do have a couple videos planned for you guys I don't necessarily have to be traveling for. And so I think we'll be fine until the 10th. I'm just anxious and I want to get out on the road and, you know, all that. Get my van life truly started. I mean, I've been living in the van for 5 or 6 months now. Oh, I guess it was more like 5 months. This is December. Yeah. 5 months, you guys. And it's been great. So I don't want, for any of you guys that commented and you're worried, like, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm super happy, extremely happy. I feel in my heart, like, my heart is full. I guess it's my mental state that's like, I want to get out there, I want to travel, I want to challenge myself, I want to go do these things, like, I have these goals and I want to achieve them and accomplish things, and my mind is spinning. And that's what is really like I feel lost, but I'm not lost at the same time, because it's like, when I say I feel lost, what I mean is that I know what I want to do, I know which direction I want to go, but I've never done this before. So I'm learning as I go, and I feel like anyone who's ever had to do that they felt lost in a way. And so for me, it's more of a mental thing. It's not like my heart is empty and I don't know what I'm so sad. Like, I'm not sad at all. Like, my heart feels 100% full. Like, I feel like there's so much love in my heart for myself and for my fur babies and, like, for my friends and family. And, like, I'm in a really good place and I'm happy. And mentally, I'm ready for the next chapter, for the next journey. And I'm so excited for it. There's one thing that I've been dying to do for years, and I'm finally able to do it. So I scheduled an appointment for it, and you guys will see that in 5 days, or 4 or 5 days. I don't know when I'm going to put this video out, if it's today or tomorrow, but I'm happy and I'm excited. And I hope that you guys are not too worried. Like, those of you who are worried, like, please don't be worried. Please just know that I'm doing great, and thank you so much for looking out for me and even caring enough to be concerned. I appreciate you guys more than you know, but I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest. I feel like there were a ton of people who were concerned about my happiness and my relationship with God. So I just wanted to kind of set the record straight, put out a straightforward video, and kind of just rant to you guys about how I'm feeling. I don't know. If you made it this far, thank you for watching the video. I know this was just like a ranting video, but I feel like it was things that needed to be said. So I am about to work out and probably film my next video. So I'll see you guys then.